There are no more gurus, Star Child. All paths lead to the collective consciousness. They lead to the heart of the matter. They lead to our divinity. Community is not about conformity. That is not love. That is manipulation. This is why you're becoming the dragon. Someone's learned a lot about energy work in this process. I'm talking to a seer that repressed their gifts for a long time because they believed it was a monster. I just got a vision of American Werewolf in London. You're becoming the werewolf. What's up, Star Child? The band and I are here for your download. If this is your first time backstage, welcome. We are very grateful to have you here with us. For reference, the band are the spooks and spirits and goblins and demons and angels that I channel. Okay, so they're giving me a sense in meditation that someone has made friends with their monster, okay? Someone's made friends with their monster, which means that you've done the shadow work. It's the energy of somebody coming into their villain era. So, we're going to the Kate deck. Let's see what's up. Mysteries, initiation. Oh, your monster has been initiated. Abundance, restless dead, and destiny. Finding the path of destiny by making friends with your monster, Star Child. Here's the thing, is you making friends with your monster makes you the curse breaker. The curse breaker of what we traditionally call devil energy in tarot. Because there are things that have been lurking in your shadow that are part of your destined path. And to those who have not broken the curse, well, you're going to be the villain, Star Child. But this initiation is bringing in abundance, divinity, destiny, the path of the upper realm, the wisdom of the serpent. So let's see what's up here. Let's go to this unresolved past first, this restless dead. This was the battle with the monster. Tell me more about this restless dead. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 3 of Wands in return. Making progress on wrestling with emotions, on wrestling with your dreams, actually, is what they're showing me here with the 3 of Wands in reverse. You've had dreams for many years that at some point someone told you was wacky, someone told you was impractical, told you it was dark, whatever, okay? And it ended up creating behaviors that became your shadow. Having a hard time getting to the bottom of it, right? We always say it's a symptom of an underlying problem. There's bigger things under the glacier. You were suffocating your authenticity because someone told you that the authentic you was bad. All right, but you've made progress with this. I feel like this unresolved past is resolved at this time because they did tell me you are stepping into your villain era. So let's peep these dreams. Let's peep these dreams. 2 of Wands, you're going to walk through the portal of them. The Fool, not a better energy, Star Child, you could possibly be in to go after the dream. That's where it starts. The Fool card's the 0. The Fool card is stepping out in faith in the idea. 2 of Swords, why are you confused about this? There's duality here between the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Swords. Why the 2 of Swords? The Lovers, because there's a choice to make. 6 of Wands, can I have one more? The Wheel of Fortune. I think the choice is pretty clear, Star Child. It's the 6 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. What is the confusion about taking this step? The Hermit. the Seven of Cups and the Devil. Somebody's been having visions. Somebody's dreamscape has been very active. And they're questioning whether it's real or whether it's illusion. What do you make of it, Star Child? You get to create this life. Whatever was pushed in your shadow is part of you. You've made friends with this part of you. You've been in hermit mode. You've taken the time to do this. The choice looks like a victory here. At least there's a part of your brain that's telling you that this victory and this wheel of fortune is here for you. But then there's another side of you that's still questioning if this is illusion. Let's clarify this devil energy, because you know that's the card of transformation. You're transforming as you speak, Star Child. Oh, I just got a vision of American Werewolf in London. You're becoming the werewolf. Tell me more about this death energy. Oh, actually, it's the devil card. They gave me a vision of the death card, though. What you're doing is transformative, but tell me about this devil energy. Eight of Cups and High Priestess in reverse. Oh, somebody wants to be really spooky and magical, but it was told that it's not okay. 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 Let's see. Let's get clear here. Okay. Let's get clear on this. This is about emotionally walking away from some beliefs that you believe to be a dark side of you, but are really not. Tell me about this High Priestess in reverse. Three of Swords. What does your logic say, Star Child, over your emotions? Knight of Cups. And this Knight of Cups is facing this Three of Swords. What does your logic say over your emotions about this? About whatever belief this is? About who you want to be? What you want to do? Things that really speak to your heart? That someone told you was wicked. Someone told you was dark. Someone told you was foolish. Because this is you handing yourself a cup with this Knight of Cups, because it's facing that Three of Swords, using the logic, pulling the swords out of your own heart and filling up the emotional space with your cup, with your dreams, with your visions. We're looking at the card of divinity too. I feel like this is around divination. I really feel like this is around, yeah, okay. Yes, it is. This is around divination. I have a funny story about this. As many of you know, they're telling me to share this. I grew up Catholic, which Catholic mysticism is still part of my brand of personal spirituality. But I also spent 10 years in a very cultish Christian church. And I took a trip down to New Orleans to do some voodoo study a while back. And on my way back in the airport, I went to buy a drink and I set my phone and my wallet down on the counter and I walked away from it. And it wasn't until I got to my gate and I was sitting down, I realized I didn't have my phone and my wallet. And the first thought that popped into my head was, oh my God, that happened because you're down here messing with voodoo. And I immediately had to be like, wait a minute, where did that come from? Where did that come from? And how logical is it really? And does it resonate with my heart? Well, it didn't. And guess what? My wallet and my phone were still on that counter when I went back to retrieve it. But there are little things that sneak up on us that are so buried in the subconscious because of how we've been programmed. And so if you're introspective enough to grab those moments, head to your logic. Because the emotion I was feeling in that moment was fear. Fear is not valid. Fear does not rule us unless we choose to let it rule us. And there's something here, there's something about you liking the dark side, okay? The perceived dark side. And it's around some form of divination. So tell me about this divination. Tell me about this upper realm path, the wisdom of the serpent. The moon. What's behind the moon? Oh, the emperor. And the king of wands and the chariot. Well, the chariot is about spiritual energy. It is in the upright. So if you need to reprogram your subconscious this way, this is your guides, this is spirit, this is the universe telling you it's okay to dabble in this divination, whatever speaks to your heart, okay? And behind the moon, we have the emperor and the king of wands. The emperor tells me that you're not crazy, you're stable, okay? You're a stable human. This is not some kind of psychosis. This is not some kind of demon possession, all right? And that's pretty magical, actually, with the King of Wands energy. Is there anything else that we need to know that's behind this moon here? I'm here to be your spooky cheerleader, Star Child, as you dabble in your own brand of personal spirituality. The Ace of Cups, because you have gifts. You have gifts of communication. You have gifts of energy work. Oh, yeah. Yes, tell me more about these spiritual gifts, which is why it's on your heart. Okay? Someone's a seer. Tell me more about these spiritual gifts with the Ace of Cups that have been behind the moon, that have been buried in the shadow, that have been buried in the subconscious. Eight of Wands. Ten of Swords. The messaging is finished if you so choose to, Star Child. The negative messaging of how you've been programmed around these things that help you connect to spirit, that help you connect to God, that help you connect to the universe. Okay? Very grounded here. Emperor, King of Pentacles. Okay? Very grounded energy. I like this. This was part of this work over here in hermit mode with the restless dead and wrestling with your dark side, so to speak, right? Your primal energy, your shadow. Okay? You did it with logic. You broke some barriers here. I like it. All right. And this was an initiation into the mysteries. Somebody actually is closer to spirit since they've done this wrestle. Okay? Since they made friends with their monster. Since they became the villain. Seven of Pentacles. Knight of Wands in reverse. Queen of Pentacles. Why this Knight of Wands in reverse? Oh, Four of Wands. Well, you also learned something as you were being initiated into these mysteries, Star Child. Someone in the Star Tribe has really, is a very gifted seer. And as you were doing this work of the mysteries, this initiation, this study, these new forms of divination, you saw something that made your skin crawl. Okay? You saw someone doing some kind of spell work, some kind of prayer rituals against this monster that you are. And you actually learned how powerful your magic is as they tried to make progress to stop it. You are in this Queen of Pentacles energy going through an upgrade, going through a portal, going through this Four of Wands. This battle, this energetic battle, this battle in the spirit, this spiritual warfare, made you magical AF, Star Child. Tell me more about this portal you stepped through. I can't help the maniacal laugh today. You know I like this reading. Four of Swords. Oh, somebody's resting. Somebody's resting. Their energy went right back to them. The bird, you know, the bird is dead on this Four of Swords in the Crow's deck. Somebody. Yeah, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yeah. I don't, you know, there was like some kind of return to sender. I don't know if you initiated a return to sender or, you know, your guides did, your ancestors did. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords in reverse, because this was the kind of spell work. Tell me more about this spell work. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, somebody was attacking your finances. And the Death card. Somebody tried to put a death to your finances. But this turned into your transformation. Tell me more about this Death card. Oh, Eight of Swords in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, Queen of Cups. You're chilling. You're chilling because you see, because you have the sight here. The Queen of Cups is always a confirmation of the sight. Okay, you're not even looking at these swords. You're not up in your head. You're not paying attention to this. You're not watching tarot readings to try to get downloads on these people. You know what's up. You went through this initiation. This initiation equals abundance. So let's look in this abundance card. Go, Star Child. I would like to meet your monster. Please introduce me to your monster in the comments section. All right, tell me about this all-giver, abundance, all-giver. This is really beautiful energy, actually. This is very Kali Ma energy I'm seeing right now. You're working with the elements. You're working with the earth. Three of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and Seven of Wands. Okay, that is confirmation that whatever magic that someone was trying to do against your abundance went right back. It looks like it was a whole community here because of the Three of Pentacles. Absolutely no progress. Now they're building they're attempting to build their guard, their wall, their spiritual ammo. Okay, so, all right. We know that that backfired. Tell me about Star Child's abundance here. Tell me more about Star Child's abundance from this initiation into the upper realms, into the upper rooms. Hangman in reverse, King of Wands. If this resonates with you, you either are completely secure in this at this point of the work that you did, that this energy went back, or you are about to be. This is your confirmation, okay? This is the confirmation that you're the King of Wands and that this work was returned. All right, they want to talk to the shapeshifter fairies too. So, cool. Well, this is cool. Tell me more about your gifts here, Star Child. Let's talk about your gifts. Let's talk about what a magical creature you are. Snake Princess, the serpentine path of power. And we saw the serpent in the upper realms of the divinity. Somebody is working on some voodoo ritual. I like it. 2 kitties you must choose. What must you choose, Star Child? What must you choose? Your individuality, becoming the dragon, rediscovering your authenticity. I feel like you're doing that at this time. Some of you may be a little scared to put your toe in the water. And if so, that goes back to that pulling the swords out of the heart. Dissecting what we've been taught and what we believe to be true, to be false. What is doctrine? What is real? What is not? There are no more gurus, Star Child. All paths lead to the collective consciousness. They lead to the heart of the matter. They lead to our divinity. Someone told you had to choose. Someone told you had to choose a path. That's what they're telling me with this 2 kittens. 999 here. It is the year, baby. It is the year of the 9. It is the year of authenticity, individuality, a deeper understanding of self. Tell me about this. Somebody telling you have to choose. Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 2 of Cups in reverse. There's community in your life that has rejected you because of your path. Star Child, community is not about conformity. That is not love. That is manipulation. If community forces you to abide by a certain doctrine, by a certain set of rules, that is not you getting the opportunity to decide what your wants and needs are and what is best for your path. Now, can we be in community where we don't have to conform? Absolutely. Absolutely. Star Tribe is. So someone was withholding love with the 2 of Cups in reverse, the 6 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. There's a community that was not only doing something weird against your finances here, but also told you, like, you're in or you're out. You're dead to us. Again, the dead crow. Who wants to hang out with those kind of people anyways? Tell me more about your serpent path to power here. They don't sound like any fun. I don't know. Page of Wands, I like that. You decided to go your own way after going in for a higher perspective on this, or you're about to go into a higher perspective in this. I'm so glad to see this card right now with the 3 of Pentacles, and look for a new community. Look for a community that accepts you. Look for a community that does not pressure you. Tell me more about this new community. Tell me more about this new community. The Chariot. The 8 of Cups in reverse. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And the Page of Cups. People that will respect your intuition, respect your downloads, respect your sovereignty. Okay? People they're not going to be forced to emotionally walk away from here. And that have all different forms of spiritual beliefs with the Chariot card. This is spirit energy. Because no matter what the construct is, no matter what the belief is, no matter what the dogma is, it's all the same direction. It's all recognizing the God in me as I recognize in you, and a collective consciousness. So, you're either in this new community at this time, or you're on your way to this new community. As you continue down this serpent path of power, rediscovering your individuality, becoming the dragon. Tell me more about you becoming the dragon. I like that. Ah, 7 of Wands. This is why you're in your villain era. This is why you're becoming the dragon. Someone's learned a lot about energy work in this process, understanding when and where they need to protect their energy. Again, I can really, the band is really giving me the sense of the energy of a seer. So someone who sees, you see things before they happen. You have seen other people's rituals with your third eye. You have seen other people's prayer circles. You've seen other people's gossip. And everything is energy and everything is magic, including words. And because you've seen it, you know how to protect your energetic field. If ritual is part of that for you, you either are experimenting with or know what rituals to perform. Love it. That's you being the dragon. That's a different kind of energy protection. That's energy protection because of self-love, of protecting your heart, of guarding your heart. Tell me more about this. Page of Cups. Tell me more about this. 2 of Wands. 9 of Swords in reverse. You can see the psychic attacks before they happen. I'm definitely talking to a seer today. I'm talking to a seer that repressed their gifts for a long time because they believed it was a monster. Any last words to the Snake Princess? Queen of Wands. 3 of Wands. The Emperor. Again, repeating message and double confirmation. Here's the thing though, we got the 3 of Wands in reverse last time. Now they're in the upright, which means you are trusting your visions, you are trusting your downloads, you are trusting your gift of sight. Okay? Putting you in the black cat energy of the Queen of Wands. You look like the spooky black cat to some people. You look like the villain. Boo! But you're quite grounded here with the Emperor. Okay. Let's throw some symbols on this. I dig this energy, Star Child. Oh, how could I not? I say it all the time when I read for you that I'm your spooky cheerleader, Star Child. I am your spooky cheerleader. What more? Give us some final messages. This is growth. Yeah, this was a ton of growth. Air energy. Comfort. Oh, I love this. I love this. Whoever I'm speaking to is extremely good at introspection. You've learned the art of introspection. It's air, growth, power, and the power in that. In the power of not just blindly believing what you've been taught to believe, what you've been told to believe, what the world tells you to believe. Using your head. This is a lot of growth. This is a lot of growth for someone who especially has come out of like a strict religious doctrination, because it all is arrows to the heart. The idea of sin and shame and guilt and condemnation. It all plays off the vulnerability of the emotions. This has put you in your power. This has put you in your power. Whatever voodoo you do, Star Child, has put you in your power. Congratulations. I'm here to cheer you on through all of it. All right, synchronicities are 46, 28, and 15. If you would like to receive any services from me, the links are down below. And we are also going to take a deeper dive into this energy over on Substack. I am so grateful that you come here and hang out with me, and all the ways that you support this channel, Star Child. I'll see you for your next energy check-in.